Yeah, I think it all started when we first got here. There's a lot of guys. We have a lot of staff. Really shout out to our staff and our preparation for all of our games, and we're doing a lot of new things to prepare for our games. So Coach Chabonier, he's come in and done a great job with all of those things and helping the guys since he's been doing things at the Division One level and then bringing a lot of those things. So the guys have really responded well, and yeah, I think it all started with that, and then the guys were prepared, and we had a small lightning delay before the game, and but they came out and they did all right. It took a little while to get into the game. We had to make some adjustments, but once we did, they did what they have naturally done this semester so far.
Coach, DU is a team that it seems like all the games the last 2 years for sure have been really close. But on Saturday night, it really wasn't that close. Your team looked dynamic. They were able to score goals in a lot of different ways. If you had to pick out a few things that are the biggest difference of this year's squad compared to the last 2 years, what are some of those things?
I think, wow, that's a great question. You know, there's several things. I think one, just being maybe a little bit more athletic, and not to say that we were head and shoulders athletically above anyone, but I think we are a bit more athletic than we have been in the past. In certain spots, anyway, we seem to be more dynamic in certain spots as well, and I think just some confidence, individual confidence in their abilities and things like that. That really plays a part. And again, just in depth is really we played pretty much everyone that went. I think we played 25 guys. So and up to even 2/3 in the game we hit with some quite a bit. So we have some really quality depth as well.
Coach, your program's 2-0, gotten off to a really good start here. What is the overall mentality or spirit, if you will, of the team in the locker room, and what are you looking for this weekend to keep that, what I can only assume is positive momentum going?
Yeah, it can be a double-edged sword. You have success early on, and you get comfortable. You can get complacent. You can lose a little focus, and you can let the moment overwhelm you, and you can kind of forget about the big picture. And I think that's why our staff is here, just to remind the guys, what the big picture is, what we're really trying to accomplish, and that we still need to continue to grow in several areas. So, yeah, with all of those positive things, we want to make sure we keep those, but at the same time, keep growing in the areas that need to grow in. Even the good ones, we can get better in. So for us, the challenge is not just to be good, but to be great, and to try to change the language just a little bit in terms of what we actually can do.
Coach, you're in the second half of both games so far. We scored 3 goals each against Texas College and DBU. What is that saying about your athleticism? Are we wearing down the defense, you'd say, or is it maybe just a change of pace coming out of the locker room, just saying, hey, we need to go get this, go put this thing down to where, hey, let's go put this under wraps and we're done with this game. Let's go get this win.
No, we're still trying to figure it out. We're 2-3 games in, so we're trying to figure all those things out with our substitution patterns. I tell you that the groups that we have, we still don't know exactly what our starting group is. That's a great problem to have and still be successful at the same time. It just goes to show that whoever can play that we put in, they can contribute, and I think that is major for us. And I think it's really a challenge to defend against teams that, whoever they put in, they can contribute. So you always have to be aware of those types of teams. So hopefully we're that type of team this year, and whoever we put on the field, they can contribute in any moment. And it seems to be that case right now. So hopefully we'll continue that.
Coach, long way to go, but off to a great start. Good luck
Yes.
this weekend against Ouachita Baptist
Right.
and Rogers State.